What if the person you trusted the most was slowly destroying your mind? Not with violence, not with threats, with words, with silence, with smiles. They made you question your own memory, your own reality, your own sanity. This is gaslighting, and it may already be happening to you. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious and dangerous forms of psychological manipulation ever identified. The term comes from a 1944 film called Gaslight, where a husband deliberately manipulates his wife into believing she is going insane. He would dim the gaslights in the house, and when she noticed, he would tell her she was imagining it. He moved objects, he hid things, he denied reality, until she completely lost trust in her own perception. That film gave a name to something that has been happening to millions of people, in relationships, workplaces, and families for centuries. Today, gaslighting has been identified as one of the primary tools of narcissists, psychopaths, and abusive partners worldwide. And the most terrifying part? Most victims never even realize it is happening, until years of damage have already been done. So what exactly is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where someone causes you to question your own memory, perception, and sanity. It is not an accident. It is not a misunderstanding. It is deliberate, calculated, repeated. The gaslighter's goal is simple: to make you so confused and insecure that you depend entirely on them for your version of reality. When you control someone's reality, you control them completely. This is why gaslighting is the weapon of choice for the most dangerous manipulators. It leaves no physical marks, no evidence, no proof. The wounds are entirely invisible, which makes them infinitely harder to heal. Gaslighting happens in romantic relationships, in friendships, in families, in workplaces, in politics. Wherever there is power, gaslighting can exist, and it always starts so subtly, so gently, that you never see it coming. Let's break down exactly how gaslighting works, step by step. Phase 1. Idealization. In the beginning, the gaslighter makes you feel like the most special person in the world. They shower you with attention, compliments, affection. This is called love bombing, and it creates deep emotional dependency. Once you are deeply attached, Phase 2 begins. Phase 2. Confusion. Small denials begin. You remember something clearly, they tell you it never happened. I never said that. You're imagining things. That's not what happened. You're too sensitive. Each denial plants a seed of doubt in your mind. Am I remembering correctly? Am I overreacting? Phase 3. Isolation. The gaslighter slowly cuts you off from your support system. They make you distrust your friends, your family, anyone who might see what is really happening. Your friends don't really care about you. Your family is toxic. I'm the only one who truly understands you. Once isolated, you have nowhere to go for reality checks. They become your only source of truth. Phase 4. Dominance. By this point, your sense of self has been completely dismantled. You no longer trust your own memories, your own feelings, your own judgment. When you have done nothing wrong, you feel confused, anxious, and worthless all the time. And the gaslighter has achieved their goal: complete psychological control over another human being. Now, let's talk about the signs. How do you know if you are being gaslit right now? Sign number 1. You constantly doubt your own memory. You remember events clearly, but they always insist you are wrong. Sign number 2. You apologize for everything, even when you logically know you have done nothing wrong. Sign number 3. You feel confused and mentally exhausted all the time. Sign number 4. You make excuses for their behavior to friends and family. Sign number 5. You feel like everything is your fault, always. Sign number 6. You no longer trust your own feelings. You wonder if your emotions are valid. Sign number 7. You feel like you are walking on eggshells around them constantly. Sign number 8. You have become isolated from people who used to be important to you. Sign number 9. You feel happier and more like yourself when they are not around. Sign number 10. You feel like you are losing your mind. If you recognized yourself in 3 or more of those signs, you need to take this very seriously. Gaslighting is not just relationship drama. It is psychological abuse, and it can cause permanent damage if left unchecked. Studies show gaslighting victims suffer from anxiety, depression, PTSD, and complete loss of identity. The longer it continues, the harder it becomes to recover. But here is the most important thing. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. The moment you name what is happening to you, their power begins to weaken. Now, let's go deeper. The specific tactics gaslighters use. Tactic 1. Flat-out denial. They look you directly in the eyes and deny things you know with absolute certainty happened. Tactic 2. Diversion. When you raise a concern, they immediately change the subject or bring up your past mistakes. Tactic 3. Trivializing. They make you feel stupid for having feelings. You're too sensitive. You're overreacting. You're being dramatic. Tactic 4. Forgetting and denial. They pretend to have completely forgotten conversations and agreements that definitely happened. Using what you love against you. They attack your children, your career, your passions, to destabilize you completely. Recruiting allies. They convince others around you that you are unstable before you can tell your side of the story. This is called a smear campaign, and it is one of the most devastating tools a gaslighter uses. Tactic 7. Intermittent reinforcement. They mix cruelty with sudden warmth to keep you permanently confused. The random moments of kindness keep you hoping, keep you staying, keep you trapped. This is the same psychological mechanism used in slot machines, and it is just as addictive. Tactic 8. Turning your own words against you. They take things you said in vulnerability and weaponize them later. Everything you share in trust becomes ammunition. This is why gaslighters encourage you to be vulnerable, while they share nothing real about themselves. You know everything about them, and they know exactly enough about you to destroy you. Now you understand their arsenal. Now you can see it for what it is. So, how do you escape gaslighting, and how do you heal? Step 1. Trust your gut. Your instincts were working long before your mind started doubting them. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Stop explaining it away. Step 2. Document everything. Keep a private journal. Write down conversations, incidents, and how they made you feel. When they deny what happened, your journal cannot be gaslit. Step 3. Rebuild your support network. Reach out to people you have been isolated from. The gaslighters severed those connections for a reason, because those people can help you see reality clearly. Step 4. Seek professional help. Therapy is not weakness. It is the single most powerful tool for recovering from gaslighting. A therapist can help you rebuild your sense of reality, your self-worth, and your trust in your own perceptions. Step 5. Create distance. Physical and emotional distance from the gaslighter is essential for recovery. The further you are from their reality, the clearer your own reality becomes. Step 6. Rebuild your identity. Gaslighting destroys your sense of self. Recovery means rediscovering who you are. What do you value? What do you believe? What do you feel when no one is telling you how to feel? Recovery from gaslighting is not quick, but it is absolutely possible. Thousands of people have escaped gaslighting, rebuilt their lives, and emerged stronger than they ever were before. You are not weak for having been gaslit. You are human. And gaslighters specifically target empathetic, trusting, caring people. Let's recap what we covered today. Gaslighting is deliberate psychological manipulation designed to make you question your own reality. It follows a pattern: idealization, confusion, isolation, and dominance. The signs are there if you know what to look for. The tactics are specific: denial, diversion, isolation, intermittent reinforcement. And the path to freedom is real. Trust yourself, document, reconnect, seek help, create distance, rebuild. If you are in a situation right now where this resonates, please know what you are feeling is real. Your memories are real. Your pain is real. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are being manipulated. And now you have a name for it. And a name is power. This is what MindShade does. We expose the darkness so it can no longer control you. If this video helped you or someone you know, subscribe to MindShade. Share this video. It could change someone's life. Because in the end, the most powerful weapon against manipulation is knowing it exists.